I wanted to give you 10 places to go source inventory, hard goods and clothing that don't involve going into a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, or even a Goodwill outlet. Let's thank the sponsor of today's video, my reseller Genie, Paul and Faith. They have the best accounting and inventory control software that helps you track your sales, profits, expenses, and even your estimated tax bill, along with tracking your inventory, all from one place. And you can access it anywhere you have an internet connection. They have 2 great plans available, and make sure you check them out in the link in the description below and use the code to save 15%, Rockstarflipper 15. Hey, happy Thursday, rock stars. Welcome in here in my garage with my golf cart. Anyways, on a serious note, the age-old question of, oh my God, or the Facebook post, Goodwills and Salvation Armies and thrift stores are too expensive. Their prices are crappy, blah, blah, blah. And these Facebook posts blow up and garner like 300 comments in an hour. And people always, Goodwills aren't there for you to make money. They're not profit. They're non-profit. They're for profit, blah, 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 all that stuff. We all know that story, right? So I figured, what better way, guys? Look, you don't have to shop at thrift stores, Goodwills, or Salvation Armies. Although a lot of you have some really good ones in your area. Some of us have some expensive ones like here in Florida. I wanted to give you 10 places to go source inventory, hard goods and clothing that don't involve going into a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, or even a Goodwill outlet, which is still a great place to source for many of you, but 10 other places you can actually buy legitimate inventory, some of them without even leaving your bed, that can supply your stores without having to step foot in those Goodwills, because some of them really are just way overpriced. So without further ado, let's just jump into it, period. Number 1. So I think number 1 is pretty obvious. It's yard sales, garage sales, moving sales, anything that you can drive around in. We're in peak season right now. It's after spring. It's coming up on summer. Summer's official start is about to be here. And yeah, no matter where you live, Arizona, Florida, California, we have them all year round. But for the rest of you, there shouldn't be any more cold weather or snow. Fingers crossed. I know some of you do still have it. But yard sales, garage sales, typically where you're going to get your best prices, your best deals, and scalable, not as easy because driving around and picking one item at a time, but man, you can do okay. You can do garage sale buyouts and you can get some really great deals. There's people like Osborne Thrifts that buy items for $10 at garage sales and sell them for $100 like all day long. So definitely number 1, garage sale, yard sale, and look for those community sales, those moving sales. If you live near a military base, all the best, fantastic places to buy things for really good deals is typically there. Okay, number 2, kind of along the same lines, but estate sales. If you've never been in an estate sale, go ahead and Google it, check it out. You can actually Google estate sales in your area. So like, let's say you live in Dallas, you'll just type in Dallas, Texas estate sales, and there's a bunch of websites that come up. You can join their email list. You can put in your zip code. Estate Sale Finds is a website. There's all kinds of things. Just Google it for your name of your closest big city or state or area, and you will find all kinds of estate sale companies and listings, private ones, mom and pop ones. Definitely number 2. Some of them price things high, but you can grab deals on the last day. Sometimes they just price it to go. All depends on where you live and the company that you are working with, or if it's the family doing it possibly. You can find those advertised on Craigslist here and there. So definitely estate sales, number 2. Number 3, one of my all-time favorite places to shop and to find treasure and source is flea markets. We have a big one down here that's open on Mondays. It's a fantastic place that has all the old timers outside with their vans and all their treasure hunting, barn finds, all their vintage and their antiques, tons of electronics, old cameras, toys. There's so much good stuff at that flea market, and you probably have one near you as well. So go out and Google flea markets near you. A lot of them are the Chinese brand new dollar knockoff crap, but there's still some good stuff to be found in between all of those. You find the actual regular sellers, and you'll find some deals. So go out there and get them, guys. All right, number 4, there's also live auctions in a lot of states. We used to have one just up the road over there a little ways, actually closer to where I live now. It was a little bit further from my old house, but it closed down. The owner actually passed away several years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and the son did not want to carry it on. It wasn't his business. He owned another business, I think, and so they closed up the auction. But man, that was every Thursday. They had a 3 or 4 hour auction. You could buy so much stuff, and one of my favorite things to do way back in the day, I used to drive a Hummer. Shockingly, I know I drive sports cars now, but I could buy whatever didn't sell. They'd pile it on tables, and they'd have 6, 7, 7, 8 tables at the end of the night, and they just go $20. Who wants the whole table for $20? I'd buy like all 8 tables, $160, but the tables would just be stacked with little mini tools and mini electronics and glassware and knickknacks and all this sort of stuff I could pile up, take it home. And I was never scared to do it because there was always $20, $30, $40 items on these tables. And generally speaking, I would sell like 8, 9, 10 items, not even a whole table's worth, and be broken even. So that was a really great way for me to do sourcing. So live auctions can be great if you have them in your area. Look them up and get to going. Okay, number 5, groans. I'm going to get a few of those, moans, but a lot of you love it. Wade, Jason, all these people used to do them. Storage units. Of course, you can buy storage unit auctions when people default on their units. You can find those, just Google storage auction on Google. Just go there and just type in storage auctions, and you'll find there's several different websites that have listings where you type in your zip code and then it will find all of your closest locations and the dates and times. A lot of them are doing it online now, virtual. You don't even have to go in person. You bid virtually. They have 5 or 6 pictures, and then if you win, you drive down there and pay them and pick it up. I'll put some screenshots. Everything I'm doing in this video should have some screenshots somewhere around this area. So storage units definitely up there at the top of the sourcing list. Speaking of buying stuff online, number 6 is Wholesale. It is the new wholesale site. It came from my Shopify store, which is now Wholesale. I'm partnered with them. They have tons of inventory on the website. You can sign up for a free account. I'll link it down below. Sign up, get to browsing. There's, I think, 400 lots almost active right now. So they update every single day. They have new lots and new inventory added. So you can always just bookmark that to your bookmark there on your internet browser, and then every day just click on it and go through and search all the newest and best deals and best lots that are up there on Wholesale. So that's number 6, wholesale.com. Number 7, one of my favorites for people who are starting out, just getting going, new. Ask your family, ask your friends, ask anybody you know, is there anything they want to sell? Is there anything they want you to sell, maybe on consignment? Not a big fan of consignment. I just would rather you just buy it and own the inventory. But if consignment's your thing, then that's definitely a way to go. You can get started, asking everybody that you know, going through your Facebook friends, going through your family, all that sort of thing. And I guarantee you'll come out with at least a few $100s in inventory, if not more. Okay, number 8, not something I would do, but I know a lot of you love this sort of adventure. Drive around on trash night through wealthy neighborhoods or through even normal middle-class neighborhoods, and there's a lot of stuff out on the curb. They call them curb alerts or trash alerts. Some of you go dumpster diving. There's free stuff to be found, and make sure you follow your state and county, city's laws about what trash you're allowed to touch, like if it's on the street, not on the street. I don't want anybody to get in any trouble over that. I can't give you legal advice, so just do your research on where you live and make sure that that's okay. But a lot of you do it, man. What was the guy? Taco Stacks. He used to drive around all the time and get stuff. So definitely a way that you can get some free inventory. Okay, so number 9, I said not going into thrift stores and shopping in one by one, and this doesn't count as that. Maybe you can call the managers at Goodwills, at Salvation Armies, and definitely at the mom and pop stores. Call the owners and negotiate with them. Ask them, like, hey, I see that you have one rack of men's jeans out on the floor. Is it possible that you have a ton of them in the back that you just don't have the space to put them out or the time to get through them? Could I make you an offer for $2 a piece and buy up as many as I can? Or maybe your suit jackets or your shoes. Maybe you have a ton of inventory. What do you have in the back that you don't have the time or the space to put out? And I'll be happy to see if I can make you an offer on it. Trust me, watch how fast you get offers. Not everyone. You're going to get turned down. That's part of business. But somebody, one or multiple somebodies, is going to make you an offer on some amount of inventory. I promise you, they want to see money, cash. You let them know, like, hey, I'm available. I'm flexible. I'll come anytime. I'll pay cash. I'm ready to spend money. I'm a serious buyer. You tell me what, and you tell me when. Okay, so number 10 is how I have sourced a ton of merchandise and continue to source a ton of merchandise to this day. Talk to other resellers. Be active in Facebook groups. Don't spam the groups or advertise, but talk to everyone. There's always people wanting to sell their inventory. There's always people who quit. There's always people who change niches. They want to get rid of all their women's clothing because they're moving to men's. They want to get rid of all their clothing altogether because they're moving to electronics or vice versa. There's always somebody who has inventory. I mean, where else would you think to find good inventory than people who already have inventory? And there are people who will move it. There are people who sell bulk boxes. There are people who sell their inventory all at once just to get rid of it. It is out there. Just pay attention, join the groups, be active, and search the sites for keywords like wholesale, bulk, liquidation. Search the Facebook groups for the keywords sell everything, sell it all, just all kinds of keyword searches. You'll find posts from people trying to get rid of everything, and really just talk with the other resellers on Instagram and Facebook and wherever else you can find them, and you will find deals. Even if you just find 1 or 2 deals a month, couple hundred items, all of a sudden you don't even have to go out thrifting for a week or 2. So that's it. Okay, so there's your 10 golden nuggets, 10 places. None of it's secret. It's all places you should know about, but definitely without stepping foot inside of a thrift store or Goodwill or Salvation Army, you can source more than enough inventory from those places. I'll put the link to Wholesale down below. Make sure you do join it. It's a free website to join. You can browse all the great lots that they have and purchase them if you decide to. And all the rest is up to you guys. Put in the work. You get out what you put in, everybody. So don't slack. Don't turn in early. Don't give up, and keep pushing if sales are slow. Go out to these places, get some good inventory, add some good inventory to your store, and the sales will come. I appreciate all of you who watch these videos. Thank you so much. Don't forget to go follow me over on TikTok also, Casey Rockstarflipper, KCCASEY Rockstarflipper. You'll find me on TikTok. Give me a follow, as I'll be following a bunch more people back tonight when I get on there. And as always, thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss anything. And I will see everyone next time.